Distinguished visitors sitting in these front two rows, I want to thank you for being here today. And as I look at your faces and as I recall some of your accomplishments, it's indeed humbling, and it makes me realize that I still have much to aspire to. Thank you for being here today. To my family and friends, it's indeed your presence here today that makes this event honorable for me. I know several of you have traveled many miles at great expense to be here, and because of that, today is special to me, so thank you for that. To Rachel and the kids, you're indeed the blessing of my life, and I can't imagine living life without you. It's because of you, similar to what Colonel Miller had been saying, I'm the man that I am. I wouldn't be who I am without you and the support that you give me. In this dance that we call life, I can't imagine doing it without you. I'd be alive, but I certainly wouldn't be living life. I'd like to reiterate my thank you to the organizers of this event, primarily Captain Mark, leading the overall effort, Captain Powell, for your narrating today, and Captain Stahlbacher and Captain Galbraith for their organization of the reception that's going to occur here shortly. To Class 0902, I thank you for your presence here today, and your witnessing one of our Air Force traditions and how we pass on command and responsibility within a unit. Class 0902, I have one direct question for you. Are you motivated?
Yes, sir!
Outstanding. I want to thank you and commend you individually for the decision that you made to cross the blue line and to support the ideals of our great nation. I look forward to speaking to you additionally at your graduation next Friday. Just keep in mind it's only one very short week away. Colonel Miller, I'll always be indebted to you. You're handing me a squadron that's at full stride, it's motivated, it's at the top of its game. I hope figuratively in some way I'll be able to fill your shoes, but literally, I know I'm not going to be able to do it because I think I'm about a size 8, you're probably about a size 13. I was starkly reminded of that difference when I came through here in February for my house hunting trip. And I briefly went through the 23rd Command Section, and one of the officers in the squadron said, "Boy, this is going to be a big change. Colonel Miller, you." Now, I don't remember who that was, but I challenge you to have the courage to re-identify yourself. Seriously, in the 18 years Rachel and I have been in our great Air Force, we have not received a welcome and a reception that you and Stephanie have given us. It has been unparalleled. You've been working with us over the past few months to ensure that we're accessible here, and I thank you for that. And I wish you the best as you move on to your next assignment. To the men and women of the 23rd Training Squadron, I can think of no greater privilege that we as officers can share than to be training our future Air Force officers. And in doing that, our task is straightforward, but it's definitely going to be challenging, just like we heard from Colonel Miller a few minutes ago. We need to instill the Air Force culture. We need to train competence as Air Force officers. We need to develop commitment to the ideals of freedom and justice. We need to ensure confidence as Air Force leaders. And finally, we need to develop their character, primarily through the Air Force core values. So we, as instructors in the 23rd, will embody integrity in all that we do. We will strive to do all things right, and we will do all things the right way. We will be decisive, and we will accept responsibility for all of our decisions. Secondly, we will place service before self. You heard Colonel Miller say it a few minutes ago. This is not about us. It's not about the instructor cadre. It's all about the officer trainees. And that's what our focus and perspective continually needs to be. In these officer trainees, we need to create an attitude and an aptitude to be effective Air Force leaders. And every day we come into work, we should be asking ourselves the questions, what can I do today to produce a better Air Force officer? Thirdly, we will strive for excellence in all that we do. We, as instructors, will hold ourselves accountable to the same standards that we hold our trainees. I'm also a big believer in teamwork, and we as a squadron are not going to be successful as a collection of individuals. We need to be a cohesive unit. And as such, we're going to share each other's successes together, and we're going to share each other's burdens together as well. Finally, I'd like to close with a few words from Abraham Lincoln. He said, "Determine what can and shall be done, and then we shall find the way." Let us, as the instructors of the 23rd Training Squadron, determine now that we will provide superior officer training, and together through our work, we will find that way. May God continue to bless our work in our United States of America.